Hey guys. Now day three there. It was see my whole point me of this promotional fundraiser is to not talk to too many people going there because it would have took me more time and I was on a strict schedule. So on day three here I was leaving Bucktush. I slept under a bridge again in Bucktush, and again it was comfortable because like I said, I was trying to find a bridge that wasn't too much because there was still a lot of snow. It was kind of hard going because there wasn't too much place to on the side of the road for my car. So, and I was walking with the traffic all the way, so it was kind of dangerous. But anyway, yeah, everything went okay. The car still seems to get out of the way, so I wasn't worried about that because I was just basically by this time here um, in Bucktush, I went over to Tim Hortons. I sat in Tim Hortons and I had a coffee, and I was getting kind of hungry, and so I got myself a couple of donuts and a coffee, and so then I was thinking, geez, here, like, where can I go? Like, what can I do now? Because I'm not getting any more money before I get the mirror machine. So, but I was thinking that there's got to be like a food bank here. Maybe I can get some food for the road, explain to them my situation, and maybe they would help me. So I walked down. I was going to go to the library and do my updates because it was kind of hard for me to do updates because I couldn't find a suitable place uh, to plug my equipment so I could recharge them. So what I did was I just said, forget it. I'm just going to wait till the end, and then I'm going to take videos and I mean like write something, so that way there I don't have to. I'm just going to take as many pictures as I can, with a little bit of juice of my camcorder as possible. So anyway, I went over to the church and I asked the church if there was a place where I could go where there's a food bank. So the church kind of directed me to another place. So I got in there. It was in Bucktush, and I explained to her what happened. And the minute her name happens to be Anita, which is the name of my mom. So, just happened to go there, and her name was Anita. Well, anyway, she helped me. She helped me with apples and something to drink for the road, and something to eat, to munch on, and chips and chocolate bars, and so I was enough there for the energy and all that to get going. So anyway, I walked. By now, I had walked 61 kilometers, and I was quite happy because that was the longest I've ever walked in my life. And but I was getting ready for another day of 38 kilometers. So that's what it gave me, 99 kilometers. All if I can finish the day three. So I was going to walk just over to Rexton, but then I got to Rexton and I said, oh, I might as well just keep going. So I went to St. Louis de Kent. So I walked over to St. Louis de Kent, and over there I stopped over at the Tim Horton overnight. I made a couple of videos. You must see them on my Facebook. And I sat there for a few hours, and there I didn't get no sleep. I just sat outside, and I got more sponsors. By this time here, the people stopped sponsor me for food, and it was quite experience. But uh, yeah, by that time I had like 20 sponsors, and I had made like $206. So I was kind of happy. I was wow, this is the first time that wow, you know, and this is gonna work. I kept saying it, and I kept thinking in my mind, oh, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. Like the little train that was going up the hill there. I can do it. I can do it. Well, I was doing the same. All the way. But anyway, I finally make it to over there to Saint Louis de Ken, and then I'll explain day 4. All right. So this is for day 3, and it was April the 4th, 2017.